Hello, Barbara.
Hi, Rick.
Very happy to see you, and many thanks to give us a short time to a short interview also about your participation at the next session of Laval Virtual next week. You will talk about construction and architecture. Could you introduce yourselves, please?
Sure. So I'm Barbara Schiavi, AR and VR Technical Project Manager for Research and Development at VINCI Construction France. And the team and I are working to develop experimental AR and VR solution and supporting our collaborators who are working in the same on the same different projects. Mm-hmm. And the goal is to develop the most suitable tools to facilitate each process through the cycle life of a building project, from its conception to its delivery once it's built. And we are going to present actually and to demo some of our works at our booth at Laval Virtual, booth E48. In the hall E, and I'm inviting you to join us and to meet the community of AR and VR users of VINCI Construction France, of course.
Construction is a very broad sector, in fact. There are many people involved in. According to you, where XR is the most useful now?
So if you mean like by sectors, the different entities working on the building projects, it's for now, so far, it's been more on the technical studies office, because it's easier to deploy VR and PCs on an office than on the construction sites. And so for now, it's more about training, preventing insecurities, like it's fantastic to be able to being immersed in situations that you cannot like reproduce on the construction site for like prevention. Mm-hmm. And so yeah, what's very important to understand is now, thanks to computers and the BIM, we are able to design more and more complex building over years, but the process of building constructing the building are still the same for centuries. So this is what we're going to try to do with XR. It's to facilitate really the process on the construction. That's our goal to now from the conception in the office, going to the construction site using AR and VR.
Do you think that in very short term, 1 or 2 years, XR could be a really changing element on the field, on the construction site?
Yes, definitely. Mostly actually augmented reality, we think, because with augmented reality, you are able to doing quality control, for example, of the reinforcement or the reservation of seals, and that's something that where we can gain a lot of money and gain on productivity to be able to control really quickly on the wall itself, where we have put the holes and everything. And when you combined augmented reality with the GPS, then we're gonna be able to do like fantastic things. For example, visualizing on site on the vacant lots. The building itself is going to be built, and at each phase of it, like every day, and this is gonna help the work supervisor to manage his inventory, to know like the people is gonna need at what time, to really have a lean lean management. Yeah, like better security, better organization. And another thing is for visualizing underground conduits, like with AR, when you are able to not digging onto it without knowing it's, that would be fantastic. All of it's going to lead to gain in productivity, quality, and security. That's something we are really looking to it.
Thanks, Barbara. I think it will be very interesting to discover all this amazing uses in Laval Virtual next week, not next year. Thanks, Barbara. See you next week.
Yes, for sure.